about to be reacting to: why addiction creates success. I mean, yeah, I feel like part of that has to do with manifestation. Cause if you're addicted to something, like I'm addicted to YouTube, I'm manifesting greatness, and eventually I'm gonna get there if I just keep on being consistent. So, yeah, hey, let's see what he's talking about though. I don't know.
Be honest, you've probably tried to quit pornography, watched a bunch of videos, failed,
No, that's a crazy way to start off a video, by the way.
and then tried to convince yourself that, never mind, let's distract myself. While in the back of your head knowing that you should quit pornography. Well, you're right. It is not as important as you think. Ignore all the studies because it is not the true bottleneck preventing you from achieving your goals, good grade, girlfriend. Instead, confront the real truth. It is a skill deficiency. You are not good enough. And two things can exist. You can succeed and equally be addicted to cocaine, alcohol, deadbeat dad. I am not promoting pornography, but a lot of
Nigga put Playboy Cardi as a deadbeat dad. I don't respect. Listen, I don't respect no man that don't take care of their kids. But Playboy Cardi makes some good music. At least he used to. Yes, sir.
just creators make problems your priority only because that's the solution they can offer. Those videos are distractions because if it actually worked, there would be only one video. Just like how there would be only one book about happiness, but there has been infinite amounts of books discussing about how to become happy, and there will be an infinite more coming out because there is actually not one solution. The only thing preventing you from accomplishing your goals is how much you genuinely want it. It is not resources because everything online exists. You can learn everything for free. Time is your enemy.
Excuse me. I just buried my bad, y'all.
And people think there is an infinite amount of opportunities, but think of a solution, not in the cost of money or effort, but how much time it will cost you. And then you'll realize you can't waste time picking useless battles. Quitting porn is good, it's great for you, but is that the thing holding you back from your goal?
Listen, this nigga keep on bringing up this P word, the P word dilemma. Listen, that's not the problem. The problem is you. If you allow yourself, look, this is why I don't smoke no more. I used to smoke marijuana on occasion, like day to day, all day, daily. I used to, chief, I love the feeling of marijuana, but it's like I stopped that just because the simple fact I know I'm not going to get where I want to get if I just sit here and smoke my life away. I smoke, my brain becomes real cloudy. I become real lazy. Shit, I try to shoot a couple videos when I was high, and you got unks in the comments talking about then these YNs is crazy. These YNs just drugged up. YNs popping perks, all this extra, and it's like, yeah, I can't do that. Mm-mm. I don't want to perceive myself that way to the world, cause it's like all I did was smoke a little blunt. That's how I see it. But y'all seeing it as I need help. You know what I'm saying? But I'm kind of steering off track. What I'm trying to say is the only person stopping you is you. You know what's distracting you. If what's on the screen right now, if that is causing you to become lazy and stopping you from doing what you're supposed to do, then just cut it out your life temporarily, or maybe cut it out permanently. A little break. Can't nobody. When you're addicted to something, there's no way you can just completely stop. That's why it's hard for people to go on diets, and it's hard for people to put down drugs and alcohol. They limit themselves over time. They take smaller doses and all that extra stuff, and then eventually they don't get it. That's how I see it. But my
And
bad. I'm just
truthfully,
yapping,
a lot of
giving
people
y'all
do not know
running
what
y'all
they want
minds
to
up.
do with their life. And the biggest
What
trap
do you
is
say?
a lot of people do not know what they want to do with their life. And the biggest trap is I want to become an influencer, a rapper. Only because there's so much social acclaim that people think the general idea is the right idea, and that's only true if you want to live a mediocre life. Listening
True.
to solutions
I agree with you 100% on that.
will not solve your problems because everything is dependent on you. How you learn is dependent on you, and that's something you have to figure out with the information given to you. You compile everything and make your own solution. This is your life, and the first step to figuring out what you want to do is picking 3 things you are naturally good at. This is not an anime where effort and hard work will get you everything you want because someone will put in the equal
Nigga put a Rock Lee. He was still getting out of time. You know what I'm saying? He put in the most work. He was the weakest, put in the most work. He had the most progress. Most improved player just to get his high speed. By gifted people, and that's okay. Just find something that you're gifted in, you know.
of effort and hard work, but they will be naturally physically better. In terms of sports, you cannot compete with other people who are more genetically gifted, and equally, they cannot compete with you when you are genetically better than them. Secondly, you have to analyze each market. Where is your current position? Do you have the resources to enter an endeavor? These rules will drastically change the amount of options you have available, and luckily, there will be one that shines brighter than everything else. But here's the biggest problem: the mental game. It's now that I know what I want to do, I'm not good enough for it. So I'm going to spend a majority of my time learning and learning and learning and learning.
Yeah, that's
and
anything in life, though. We go to school to learn how to live in today's society, in today's world. You need to learn certain math to get through the day-to-day life. That's why we learn it so early. We need to learn how to read at a certain grade level. I mean, I guess you can say grade levels is irrelevant, but you have to someone how to read and comprehend what you're reading in certain aspects in life. You're not gonna get far if you can't do those things. Reading and writing, or not reading and writing, reading and math are the most essential things in life. Now, when they start doing algebra and trigonometry and geometry, all that, that's for the college people. But hey, we gotta do it in high school because whatever reason. But yeah, bro, that's how I see it.
biggest trap people fall into. They never start, but they feel like they've started because they're learning so much about the topic. But just because you learn something does not mean you're actually
How to
applying
ride a
the
bicycle.
information, meaning you actually have learned nothing. And while you're in this phase of learning,
I
you're trying
definitely
to
fell in this trap before when I wanted to start. I was thinking about starting my a box truck business, and I was doing all the research, got all the specs, busting it down to the T of how much money I'm gonna need for this loan or whatever. But I never put it to action, therefore it never worked. But with this YouTube thing, it's different. This is personal. Trust.
everything. This must be perfect. I must get all my habits in together. I must stop watching pornography, and you've entered a complete cycle of
This guy.
getting
Come
distracted
on,
by
bro.
thinking you are learning. But here's the biggest truth: action is the greatest way to learn. And spoiler alert, that one thing you decided to do will slowly evolve into something
For sure, you gotta fail to progress in life, and that's what
could have
everything.
never
Come on.
even imagined, because when you're learning, it's all about theoreticals, but once you're actually putting things into action, you realize, okay, this is not best for me. I'm going to pivot into gaming videos, and I'm going to pivot into self-improvement videos. I actually like to draw. I'm going to continue drawing. You do not know what you like until you've actually started. The difference is a lot of people never start, and that gets them stuck in a job they don't want to work in, stuck in a job they actually do not mind. When I was working in fast food, the majority of the 30-year-old plus employees didn't mind the job. It was actually okay. You know, the pay's okay. It's very comfortable. They have other back safe
But
places.
do you want to be an okay person? An okay person? Do you want to live life okay? Live a whole life of being okay? No, I want to be extraordinary. I want to be well set off. That's just me personally. I'm sure y'all are content with whatever life that you're living, but I'm not content yet. So what, I own a house. So what, I got 2 cars. No, I'm not comfortable yet until I get to where I want to be. For my money making its own money, perfect. I'm gonna be a-okay. But until then, the job isn't finished, bro. Straight like that.
Where they have family taking care of them, and that's the biggest problem. They didn't want it enough, and because they didn't want it enough, they took a passive route. They did not respect time. They thought they had all the opportunities in the world, and then things slowly started to slip out of their hands. They started to get trapped in this hole they allowed themselves to stand in. It's completely fine to not have big aspirations, but once things are too late, do not blame the world for manipulating you in this position. When there's videos like this, there's information telling you everything you want. The question is, are you willing to wait for it? Are you willing to work for it? It's up to you. It's all dependent on you. No one will change anything. No one will help your life. It is all up to you. Like, subscribe, check out my second
Nah, though, I definitely, we agree on, if not some, then all aspects of the video. Me and this guy that did it, shout out to you. But nah, honestly, all you gotta do is want it enough, and you gotta put the effort in to get what you want. Some people are born into riches and wealth. Some people, I'm gonna call her back in a second. Some people are born into that. You are not born into that. I'm not born into that. Maybe you are, but you still gotta work for something. You know what I'm saying? But nah, let me know what y'all think down in the comments below. Let me catch you niggas in the next one. Yes, sir.